Hi, everybody, and welcome to Morning Coffee Break. Today's Monday, February 13th. Tomorrow is Valentine's Day. Okay. All right, today is, like I said, Monday, 33 degrees right now. It's cooler out and colder out. And we're supposed to be getting some weather, some bad weather or something. It's supposed to be 2 storms or something. I'm not for sure what's going to happen. They changed the weather report so much lately. You'll hear one thing, and then a few hours later, it seems like you hear something else. But anyway, it's 33 right now. High today's 56. That's a little bit better than yesterday. No chance of rain. Humidity's about like it was. It was lower for several days for some reason, but it's 94% right now. Wind is at 2 miles per hour, and air quality is a little higher at 80. It's been around 50 some to 60 something lately. Okay, today there'll be an out and about with Mike and Joy. We went to Family Dollar, and we don't hardly ever go there. We just don't think about it. It's really on another part of town, and we just never go that way. And we forget all about it being there. But so we decided to go. It'd been so long, we decided to go check it out. So watch that today. Did everybody have a good time watching the Super Bowl that watched it? I mean, it was pretty good. I don't know, the commercials. There was some really good commercials in it, but it didn't seem like there was quite as many that were really funny or really stuck out in my mind or anything. But that halftime show, I don't see how she was out there doing that. Was her name Rihanna pregnant? Oh my gosh. I was like, whoa. I thought, I thought we didn't know if she'd already had the baby yet, but it was pretty obvious to tell that she hadn't. So that's something else. I was like, wow. So did everybody have some good food too? Some good football food? That was a good game. I wasn't really. Neither one of the teams were really one of my favorite teams. The only reason I was rooting for Philadelphia is because I used to live in Pennsylvania. So that's about it. But it was a good game. And I had some wings that I put in a crock pot. And then I added that, what's it called? Private Selection Charred ends barbecue sauce. It's got like, I don't know if it's got like little pieces of charred ends. Everybody likes the blackened like pieces. And it's just the best stuff. I mean, really. I don't know if I've got it. I think I still have a little bit of it left. I'll show y'all. If you have a Kroger and you like barbecue sauce, you definitely want to try this. And they're $3 and some. Charred ends barbecue sauce. Yeah. Matter of fact, I got another bottle. Hold on. I'm going to take a picture of one. So I guess you could call this a little bit of a show and tell. I got an extra one of these. I'm going to keep an extra one probably because we love it so much. It's Smokehouse. It's Private Selection from Kroger. That's their top brand or whatever. Smokehouse Charred ends barbecue sauce. Where's my glasses? It says rich and smoky notes of burnt brisket ends. Oh my gosh, y'all. It makes the best barbecue if you get you a pork roast or like a Boston butt and put it in the crock pot. But y'all, I'm thinking it's like $3.69 or $3.29 or something like that. This stuff, I could literally drink this. I mean, I wouldn't, but it's fantastic. Fantastic. It's the best barbecue sauce I think I've ever had. I mean, really. And then I don't know if I think we accidentally grabbed the wrong one time and ended up with this one. And we haven't tried this one yet, but I'd like to try it soon. It's the same brand, Private Selection. But this one is Applewood Smoke Honey Maple barbecue sauce made with wildflower honey. I know that's got to be good too. Maple, I mean, it'd be awesome. So like I said, we haven't tried this one yet. But we always want this. I mean, we're like, hey, maybe we should try that other one. No, let's use the charred ends. so that's what I used last night, and I'll tell you what, I mean, I can't say enough about that barbecue sauce. I did put some also on the wings. I put some of my Jeff's Famous all-purpose seasoning and rub. It's salt-free. I love this stuff. You can get this at jeffsfamousjerky.com. It is fantastic. I've been using it on everything that I was using Mrs. Dash for. So there's a little show and tell. If you have a Kroger or an affiliate store, they may have it. If they have an affiliate store that you shop at, check it out in the barbecue sauce section. So we also had sweet potato fries, some of those Alexia. I'm waiting for my tablet or something to, with Alexa. Yeah, we had some of the Alexia sweet potato fries that are the chipotle season. They're fantastic. And I made some of my super slaw. And you know what? Last year, when we watched the Super Bowl last year, is when I first made my coleslaw. At that time, I put some cucumber. I put some cucumber in it, and I put the raisins. We've got to where we love the raisins in it, so I do that every time, but we don't always have cucumber. So I called it Super Slaw. And, that just made me remember that's when it was last year when I started making that. And that's what I was calling it, Super Slaw. Okay. Oh, I guess I could show you a picture. And the wings, in the crock pot, they just fell off the bone. Which you're gonna take it off the bone anyway to eat it. But let me tell you what, that was a great meal right there. It really was. And those sweet potato fries are so much better for you than, potatoes, regular potatoes. So tonight, we've got some Brussels sprouts we need to use. We've got some of these little petite, these are petite fingerling potatoes. They're a little bit longer than the others, fingerling potatoes. But we still got some of the other ones too that we need to use. This one is a petite medley. I'm going to dump them everywhere. Don't watch it. This one's called Petite Medley. So we'll use the rest of those up in some of those fingerlings. I don't think Joy knew that these were different. A little bit different. They're petite fingerling. They're a little longer, than the others. But they still really good. So we're going to have some roasted vegetables. I'll probably put I've got some carrots in there, the Brussels sprouts, and those potatoes. Probably have to put some red onion in there. And we're not putting, sausage this time because we're having that Hormel. I think that's what she wanted, that chicken and gravy. I said, chicken 2 nights in a row? And she said, yeah. So I don't know. May have something else with it, or we may go ahead and have that chicken and gravy. I try not to, for me, I mean, I'd rather not have the same thing 2 days in a row. the same meat and everything. I don't know. Maybe I might be silly, but I mean, I just try to do something different each day. But if that's what they want, we'll do it. But even if I change that, we're going to have the roasted veggies, and I think I've got some cinnamon apples in there, some of the Hormel cinnamon apples. They'd be good with it. The chicken would be good with it that way, so we'll see. I'll probably do that. Okay. Got some tidbits, and what is this thing doing? Come on. Today's tidbits. Okay. I had it on it, darn it. What did I do? Okay, I got a few of them here. Planting trees can help you live longer. Here's the evidence. A paper by U.S. Forest Service researchers adds to the many reasons why neighborhoods should plant more trees. They found that for every 100 trees planted in a Portland neighborhood, there was about one fewer non-accidental death per year. The mortality rate among the people nearby dropped as the trees got older and their leaves broadened. I wonder why. That's interesting. And massive fireball burst over English Channel in a historic first, and they had a little short, short video. Somebody had taken driving along this highway, and you could see an explosion, like I guess where it hit the ground or something. I think it blew up in the air. I'm not for sure, but you could see some type of, like, a flash of light. In what was a historic first, a newly discovered asteroid burst over the English Channel in the Atlantic Ocean around 3 a.m. today. So it went into the ocean, I guess. The little 1-meter asteroid, officially known as SAR 2667, erupted after hitting the Earth's atmosphere, producing a shooting star in an airburst. It was visible from most of southern England, Wales, and France. And this is really wild. I mean, I'm glad nobody was hurt, though. It happened when they weren't working. Look at that. It says, strong winds collapsed scaffolding at Daytona Hospital in Florida. Can you tell? I hope you can see that. Man. Construction scaffolding at a Volusia County hospital in Florida collapsed on Sunday as a result of a strong wind gust. Fire authorities reached the Halifax Hospital in Daytona Beach after the wind gust forced banners to drag down the metal scaffold. The emergency room is still open, even though the hospital's west entrance is closed. Can you imagine trying to clean that mess up? My thing keeps clicking. Can you imagine taking all that down? That's going to take forever. Hauling it off and putting new scaffolding up. Oh, I don't know. Oh, yeah, I want to mention, sometimes this is going to come on late. There's always lots of different factors that can make this show late. One is if I'm up all night, if I'm up till 4 in the morning or something, 3 or 4 in the morning, I'm obviously going to sleep a little bit later when I finally get to sleep. I don't set the alarm. I did that for 40-some years working, getting up and being at work at like 5 in the morning. I had a job I had to be at 4 in the morning. I will not set an alarm unless I have a doctor's appointment anymore, ever again. But it's not just the fact that I might get up later. I edit my videos, I edit them. That takes a long time. Any of y'all that do that know that whenever you do a edit on something and you press to save it, it takes quite a while for that to happen, just for one thing. Like when I put welcome to morning coffee break here and I press save, it could take 15 minutes or something, at least, sometimes maybe longer. I don't know if it's according to the internet or what's going on to make it slower, but just that one thing. And then I do another one in the middle of it which says please press, please smash the like button, and so it does that again. And I used to do one at the very end, and it just got to where it was taking too long. And then after you do that, you start the process of uploading the video. That's just different every time. You never know how long that process is going to take. Then after that, they have to process it. After it uploads, it processes. And then it'll say ready to view. But you have to put in all your hashtags. There's a lot of variable. All your hashtags, the stuff in your description, and then go on YouTube Studio and put the stuff in on that, and wait for it to upload, and then to approve the ads and stuff. So I'm doing the best I can at getting this out before lunch, before 12, and you know, I can't do any better than I'm already doing. So I just thought I'd let the ones know that that we're saying some things about it. So I'm not going to change anything the way I'm doing it. So let's say if it's after 12, you can call it afternoon coffee break, you know, or if you'd like to see it real early in the morning, I would suggest watching a day behind. You know, watch this one tomorrow morning and start that way. That way you could watch it at 5 in the morning if you'd like, or whatever. So I'm not upset or anything. I just thought I would explain it. There's a lot of things. I think people just think I can just do this and press a button and all of a sudden it's ready to go. No, there's hours sometimes that it takes, and it all depends on. Sometimes YouTube has problems and things, and it just takes forever, you know. I mean, I've had to actually delete the video before and do it over again, and then it uploaded better the second time. So just thought I'd let y'all know, you know, maybe you don't understand, some of y'all that don't make videos or something. Anybody that makes videos certainly probably understands everything I'm talking about right now. So like I said, I'm not upset in any way. I just thought I'd better explain it because I was getting these, you know, same comments and stuff. I don't mention names. I don't need to or anything. So I am doing the best I can. Okay. All right. Let's see. We got some nice news here. Okay, amateur code breakers crack treasure trove of long-lost Mary, Queen of Scots letters. And I've done some about this before. I don't know if it was on Tidbits or this, but her, like you couldn't tell what was on them. You couldn't tell what it said, but basically she had her own, like, I don't know if it's a code or just the way she abbreviated stuff. So anyway, Mary, Queen of Scots, was a controversial figure of her time. First in line for the throne after Queen Elizabeth I, she was deemed a threat to the British monarchy. Held captive for nearly 2 decades and killed in 1587 on suspicion of plotting to take down Elizabeth. Now, thanks to a small team of amateur code breakers, historians have a wealth of new material to help them learn more about her. The cryptologist George Lasry of Israel, Norbert Biermann of Germany, and Satoshi Tomio of Japan spent about a year working on over 55 encrypted letters that were mislabeled in the French National Library as relating to 16th century Italian affairs. In a study published last week on the 436th anniversary of Mary's death, the trio said they deciphered about 50,000 words from the letters, most of which were written to Michael de Castelnau something, the French ambassador to England during her time in captivity. John Guy, a British historian and author who wrote an award-winning biography of the royal figure, told NPR the discoveries mark the most important new find on Mary Stuart, Queen of Scots, for over 100 years, noting that Mary's correspondence is proof of her political acumen. He added, they will occupy historians of Britain and Europe and students of the French language and early modern ciphering techniques for many years to come. So I'm going to make that about it. I try to keep this to about 20 minutes so it doesn't, get too long. And our quote of the day is from Henry Ford. That man is best educated who knows the greatest number of things that are so, and who can do the greatest number of things to help and heal the world. All right, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this morning's coffee break. If you did, I hope you'll press that like button. Also, subscribe if you haven't already, and share this out. And hit that so you get all my videos as soon as they come out and when they come out. So thanks a lot, everybody, and definitely check out Out and About with Mike and Joy later on. Have a great day, and God bless.